Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with classical music's most powerful, quiet climaxes. Yes, they are very quiet and very climactic and extraordinarily intense. And today, the featured quiet climax is the coda, the conclusion to Honegger's Third Symphony, the Liturgique. This is a magnificent work. It very seldom gets played because it ends with a quiet climax. It doesn't end with a bang, just the opposite. It starts with a movement called Dies Irae, Day of Wrath, Anger, and it is a really bitter and loud and motoric struggle. It's fabulously vicious. A lot of it sort of sounds like Jaws. You hear this chunk, 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 chunk. I mean, it's really powerful stuff. The second movement is marked De Profundis Clamavi, the psalm, from the depths I cried to you, O Lord. And it's a very brooding, uneasy, bittersweet, beautifully lyrical movement. It's just wonderful stuff. And then we get to the finale. The finale is Dona Nobis Pacem, give us peace. And it makes it very clear why we need peace, because it begins as a march, a vicious, mechanical, cold, evil march with a great tune. Bum ba da 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 da. Bum bum ba da 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 bum, and then it has like it sounds very very mechanistic, like the machines and Terminator. There's nothing human about it. It has these descending chromatic scales on the woodwinds. They go yeah with a cymbal roll behind them, and it's each element has this glacial lack of warmth and humanity. It's scary as hell. And it rises to an incredibly powerful climax in which the entire thing just blows itself to smithereens with a big whack on the tam-tam that you usually don't hear, at least not loudly enough in my view. Yeah, it's just me, just saying. And then out of the wreckage, out of this apocalyptic vision of destruction, comes this beautiful, cool, soft string chorale with a piccolo, sort of the last living sound, a bird chirping, on top of it. And the bird, the piccolo, is playing what turns out to be the motto theme of the whole symphony. You hear it at the very end of the first movement in the brass. Da, 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 bum, 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 bum. It goes like that. And you'll hear that. It's da, 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 da. It's a bird warble arabesque now. And the strings just calmly proceed till a solo violin on high gives us the peace and the glimmer, just the merest glimmer of hope and warmth that we've been waiting for. It's extraordinary. It's absolutely gripping. I remember once when I was classical music director at WJHU in Baltimore when I was in college, I played this piece before the news. And we had the news, the 12 o'clock news and the whatever o'clock news it was. And the person reading the news was this very, very nice friend of mine. She was a heavy metal, hard rock goth, pierced everything and tattoos and her hair sticking up and all this stuff. And she was really a wonderful person and a very good newscaster. And that was the piece I was playing before the news. And after it was over, she had to be there, 10 minutes ahead of time. So she's listening to the last movement of this thing. And she comes to me and she says, "What was that? That was extraordinary. That was just amazing. The ending was so moving. That was so intense and so soft and so quiet." She got it immediately. It just goes to show you something I've always believed, which is that sometimes the best audiences for classical music are not classical music people, especially if it's not part of the standard rep. They're just people who love music and who are open to it. And they hear these extraordinary, musical works with their incredible expression of whatever they're expressing, and they just get it. They get it because they have no preconceptions. They don't know what it's supposed to be. They don't, they just take it in. And that's what you do with this, really, what you do. So here is the New Zealand Symphony Orchestra with Takao Yuasa. And I gave you the apocalyptic explosion before the coda, just so you get a sense of how it gets set up. And then the entire coda, about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes of music. It's just amazing. Honegger, Symphony No. 3, Liturgique, the coda to the third and last movement. Here it is. An amazing, amazing, wonderful piece that reaches the depths of human experience before giving us the possibility of hope and solace and transfiguration. And that's what makes it such a powerful, quiet climax. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.